Oh, it was giving feedback.
Okay.
When we had this on, so
I'm just gonna.
yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come in. Unfortunately, we don't have enough chairs. So please go ahead and make yourself comfortable. We will be going from 6 o'clock to 6:40. This will be recorded. The entire presentation will be recorded and shared on the website. At 6:40, we will be presenting. And at 6:55, we will end it and we'll have after what's being done and have to follow.
Testing,
If I speak into this, is it louder?
testing, testing, testing.
Ugh.
Still all quiet.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody, we don't have a mic. We have a mic for the recording, and when we put both mics together, it gets a lot of feedback. So Ms. Burrow will try very hard to speak loudly. And also, you get to be very quiet. And it will be recorded. There is a mic for the recording. Please feedback. Also, we will be answering questions from 6:40 to 6:55. The whole recording is recorded. If you speak, you might also be recorded. That's the stuff that I want to let you know, and I'll explain all my goals. Okay?
Now we're trying to.
That's okay.
Okay.
They're gonna be quiet.
And it's gonna be fine, okay?
Yeah. Sure. This is last year. All the chairs are. No, they don't have to do that, sir. Okay, we are going to get started. As we still explain, because we are taking a virtual recording, I will do my best. The presentation is going to be shared with you. The presentation is going to be shared with you. How to create the presentation. With both microphones, we're receiving quite a bit of feedback. Okay, as I said, I will do my absolute best to speak as loudly as possible. Hopefully everybody can see the screen. The main information will be shared at the conclusion of the presentation. The part that you are most concerned about is the application process, how to have your children become IB students and IB learners here at WG Davis. The application opens January 16th at 8:30 in the morning. The link is down at the bottom of the presentation here. Okay. The eligibility criteria will be discussed as well. Okay, but applications open January 16th. That is for all regional programs. Okay, program boundaries. We are the IB school for north of the 401. So if you live north of the 401 and you are in Peel District or Dufferin Peel Catholic, okay, you are welcome to join WG Davis. If you are from a private school, I will go into more details about how to apply and how to have your children apply to WG Davis. Okay, there is a map that shows our boundaries. Like I said, if you are outside of these boundaries, but you are interested in IB, you will be enrolling at Bristol, and their IB information night is also this evening. So if you do not fit this criteria, you're at the wrong school. Same information though. I promise it's the same information. Okay. So regional learning programs, they are based on the Ontario curriculum. So your children are not learning a different curriculum. It's just a different lens in which they learn the Ontario curriculum. Okay, some important dates to keep in mind. January 16th is when the programs open. February 6th is when applications close. Okay, so be mindful of that. There is no extension. Open January 16th, close February 6th. First round of acceptance, April 3rd. First round of offers close April 9th. There is a second round that opens April 10th. All applications, and including the waitlist, close September 5th. Okay, so keep that in mind when you see these numbers. They can get a little scary. Okay. Self-identification. If you identify as African, Black, First Nations, Inuit, and or Métis, okay, but you also must meet the criteria for admission to be accepted into the program without participating in the random selection process. And I will explain the random selection process in a minute. Okay, so if you identify, you are, and you meet the criteria, you still must meet the criteria, you will not be put into the lottery. Okay, there is a fee to be a part of the IB program. We pay IB.org, we pay the IB.org Foundation money to run the program in our school. Okay, so we do collect a fee from you. Okay, they are used to better your students' education. We are not going on crazy trips as staff. Do not worry, it is all used for student and betterment. Okay, but if for any reason you are having any issues with finances, please reach out. Financial supports are available to families who are interested in applying to regional learning programs. Okay, if you are a PDSB student, speak to your current principal if you need assistance. Okay, if you need assistance with the fee and you are outside of that program, outside of the Peel program, please reach out to WG Davis directly. Okay. Once you've applied, after successfully applying, okay, you will get a confirmation email. It will not happen instantaneously. About 24 hours after, you will receive a confirmation email. So do not panic. Look how many people are in this room, and there are quite a few watching online. It will take the computer system a while to generate the confirmation emails. So don't panic, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay. There is a random component to the selection process. So once the student applies, there will be a review of their report card. There is also, which includes their learning skills as well as their grades. There is also a participation component, okay? And this participation component will be talked about shortly. Okay, here we go. So you need to make sure that your registration information is done correctly, because we will be contacting you for the participation component if you meet all the other criteria, okay? There is no need to study for the participation component, okay? It is 2 open-ended questions, one language-based, one math-based, but again, they are open-ended. They are based on grade 4 and 5 curriculum. Your students do not need to study anything beyond what they have already learned. So please do not stress your children out that they have to study for this test. There is no studying needed. Okay, the participation component will take place February 26th of this year. Okay, more information will come to you if you successfully meet the participation component, but mark your calendars, February 26th will be the date. Okay. Again, the majority of the students that apply to WG Davis will already meet the criteria. When we've done this assessment in the past, there have been upwards of 800 students writing and preparing for this written component for 84 spots. Okay, 800 students approximately for 84 spots. Once the participation component has been completed, it will be assessed by trained IB teachers, and it's approximately 300 students that will be put into a lottery once they have completed the participation component. Approximately 300. From that 300, it is no longer in your hands or mine even. It is a random generator, and 84 names will be chosen. From those 84 names, if you choose to accept another program, because let's be honest, quite a few of you are out shopping for the best program that fits your son or daughter. This isn't your only option, and we're aware of that. Okay, so this is approximately 300, and then 84 students will be selected. Okay. If a student applies to multiple programs, again, we get this question every year. If you accept a program, automatically you are removed from any and all other lists that you could have been applying to. So please be mindful of that. If you accept the IB offer, you will not be eligible for IBT or SciTech or Extended French, okay, or the regional arts. That will be taken away from you. So make sure you have those conversations with your student. Where do they want to end up? Okay. Some of you, like I said, are applying from outside of Peel. Okay, if you live outside of, say, Brampton, Caledon, or Mississauga, those spots will be offered to those families first, Brampton, Caledon, Mississauga. If you meet the criteria and you live outside of that, okay, you will be on the wait list. Students who are not within the Peel region or new to Peel can also apply, but keep in mind that we do not have access to your documentation. So if your child is currently in a Peel school, we have access to their report cards, okay? We do not have access if you are at a Dufferin Peel school or a private school. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'll talk a little bit further about that in a moment. Okay, transportation. New this year, transportation is provided. Past years, that was not the case. Private busing was your only option unless you were able to drive your son or daughter to and from school. As of 2023 fall, private busing is no longer a thing. All students in regional programs do get busing. Now, that being said, there are some student ambassadors here that will explain to you that they have a long bus ride. Okay, it gets them to and from school. It's not the most direct route though. Okay, additional information can be found directly on our website, particularly if you go to programs and click on IB. These are the people that you'll be dealing with, that you'll be talking with. Our principal is Mr. Green. Ms. De La Salas is the lady who introduced herself first thing this evening. I myself am Andrea Soro. Ms. Ramcharan, she is our first line of defense. So she is our office manager, and all your calls will go to her first. All your emails will go to her first, and then to me. So make friends with Miss Ramcharan. Okay, now a little bit about the program. You're all excited to get your child into a regional program. Here are some of the things that they will be learning and that they'll get when they are in the IB program. Okay, now the International Baccalaureate program is exactly that. It is an international program. So if for whatever reason you leave the Peel region, you are permitted to join another international baccalaureate school without having to apply. That is one of the perks. It is international, and all international students, Canada, all of North America, Europe, you are accepted. Okay. Things that are the foundation of our program. There are a number of grade 8s here that can talk to you about what they're just getting themselves into, and that is their community project. Okay, so the International Baccalaureate program is community driven. We do encourage the kids to think beyond themselves, and that's where the global contexts come in. It is a criterion-based assessment, not a grades-focused assessment. Okay, it is nationally recognized, as I said. Okay, your students will be able to tell you in great detail about the IB learner profile. That is one of the first things they learn. They learn about the key and related concepts. That's the way we talk about units in IB. Okay. If they choose to go on in IB in grades 11 and 12, they get a fancy diploma. I will be honest with you, it is a rigorous program. totally manageable. Like I said, we've got lots of ambassadors here that are quite excited about it and have done well, but it is a rigorous program. Okay, the global context that we touch on: identities and relationships, orientation, personal and cultural expression, scientific and technological innovation, globalization, and fairness and development. To be fair, as far as I'm concerned, IB is just good teaching. IB is just good teaching. If everybody's doing good teaching, they're doing all of these things. Okay, a little clip from the IB world.
Hello, we are not able to like hear the video. Hello. No, we are not able to like hear the video.
I'm a parent listening in as well, and we can't hear it.
Okay.
I can't hear it as well. Okay, they're
Um,
gonna record everything and send
The
it to
other
computer
thing
and email.
that a lot of parents have questions about is how IB is different from the regular school program. The big thing is the focus on global connections, but local action. The grade 8s, I currently teach grade 8. The grade 8s are now in the process of organizing their community projects, and they have been challenged to think about their immediate community. Okay? Homework in IB is not more copious, okay, than any other non-regional program. Okay? We do have to, by law, follow the Ontario curriculum, but we use an IB lens to teach the Ontario curriculum. So it is not an elite curriculum or an elite program. Okay, you've just got teachers and students that are passionate about making the world a better place. Couple of photos of some of our IB students doing fantastic things. Okay, we do have quite a few hands-on programs here at Davis. Okay, art is very hands-on. Science and technology. We do have what is called a stack room where the students do build, okay, and get their science and technology from there as well. Okay, we do also have technical support if you have any kind of issue with the applications. Okay, and again, this program will be shared with you. But if you have technical difficulties with the program, you've contacted the school and the school has said they can't help, don't panic. There is tech support. Okay. Participation component, once again, is in February on the 26th. It is one task only. They will have an hour to complete the task. Lots of them complete it before the hour, but they are given a full hour to complete the task. Okay, this is a little bit more about our school. Okay, we do have, it's almost more than half our school is IB, but we do have a diverse group of students, and the IB program brings additional diversity. Other programs, other things that make WG Davis fantastic, strong tradition of community service. We always participate in the Terry Fox Run. There's always fundraising going on for special events. Huge variety of extracurricular activities. Again, our ambassadors can talk to you about all the things that are going on and how their calendars are full. A wide range of sports teams and clubs. Huge music program. I'm also the music teacher. So I wear many hats. I love what I do. So not only will your kids get a fantastic academic education here at WG Davis, they will have a fantastic overall education and experience. Okay, few more pictures of some of the creations that our students have done, things that they've engaged in. Okay, we often bring in small groups and presenters to make learning more engaging. And again, our website is linked here. You'll go to where it says programs and IB to get more information. The phone number is there. Okay. Again, email the school directly for specific program information. Once you've looked over the programming on the RLCP website, okay, again, this presentation will be shared on our website. It will be up and running by tomorrow morning, okay? So for those of you that are in the back and found it really difficult to hear me, all of this is saved and shared with you. Okay. Common questions I'm going to try and cover. Okay, do you need to submit your report cards? The answer is no, unless you are an external candidate, meaning you are from Dufferin Peel or you are from a private school. You'll submit all your documentation to William Davis Senior Public School. Okay. What kinds of students do well in this program? All kinds of students. And again, when you have an opportunity to talk to some of our ambassadors, you'll recognize that they're from all walks and ranges of life. We've got some that are very musical, some that are very artistic, some that are very athletic minded, but one thing they all have in common, they're all passionate about their academics, okay? How can you track the application progress? RLCP link will be your best friend for the next few months. Stay tuned to the RLCP website. Okay. Homework assignments. The students don't traditionally get more homework. It is a different kind of homework. It's more of an exploratory type of homework rather than pages and pages of math. Or read this, answer these questions in language. It's a different learning environment, but they do get homework. How would you apply? You use the RLCP site to apply. Okay. Again, IB curriculum is the lens in which we teach from the Ontario curriculum. Okay. Selection is based on meeting the report card criteria, and then it's random selection once you've written the entrance test. Okay. Passionate learners are our most successful. Okay. Transportation is provided. Again, there are only 84 spots. Okay. The other question that often gets asked, IEPs. IEP students are more than welcome to apply to the regional learning programs. If your child is identified as gifted, it does not mean that your child will go to the top of the list. They still have to meet the same criteria as everybody else, and they will go into the lottery. So a gifted designation does not automatically get you in. Okay, again, this presentation, all the information that I've shared this evening will be posted on the William G. Davis SSNRPS Peel website. Okay, at this point, rather than, because I don't have a microphone, I will be around for the next few minutes. Okay, for the next 10 or 15 minutes, if you've got questions. There's also ambassadors if you've got additional questions, but this concludes the presentation component. Thank you.
The random selection.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
You'll get. Because I think that the process is about 6 hours.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You're done seeing them. They used to be like a six of them. Just me.
Yeah.
When you actually. Yes,
I think very well.
No, in all fairness, we haven't come up with a question and I have to coordinate with Crystal. But it's something, we'll give them a problem that relates to something